Hello, welcome to a new Sims 4 video, and today we will be making something different. So I feel like for the last couple of builds that I did, it was very methodic, very thought out, and today I want to do something that goes in the opposite direction. So I came up with this, let's call it Tetris house, which means I'm gonna take inspiration from the Tetris game, and I want to build a house inspired by just the way you play with it. So the concept seems very abstract and just all over the place, but I promise that I have an idea and we'll get into the game in just a second, and I want to test it out and see if it actually works. So yeah, all of my builds are in the gallery. My ID is CatsAgainstCrime. You will also find that in the description. And without further ado, let's jump into the game. So I was thinking of myself as a genius for this idea, but of course I looked it up and there are a lot of videos actually with this kind of challenge. So basically there are builds that kind of make the Tetris shapes like this, and then you kind of have to assemble them and then create a floor plan based on the pieces and the pieces that you get when you like kind of gamble with them. But this is not what I want to do. I don't want to do the Tetris pieces from above. I want to do them from this kind of view. So let's imagine I'm looking up at some of the Tetris pieces here, and obviously they have different options and you can rotate them when you're playing Tetris. But I kind of just want to put a few around and kind of see what we're working with. Okay, so let's imagine this is one of the pieces. Some of these are really simple. For instance, we have the simple one that is just a straight line. It could be like this or on a horizontal like this. So we have these options. I'm gonna scooch these over here actually. And then we have some different pieces. So we have this one. I'm not gonna think about how suggestive that looks. And then we have some others which go, for instance, like this. And then we have another piece, not here, but here. Maybe this should be the tiniest wall height. Okay. And here's what I'm saying about the pieces having different options for you to build them with. So they can be like this or even just like this. This could be rotated. So we could have, for instance, something like this, and then another bigger part like so. And yeah, I think this could be a fun challenge to kind of use these in a build. Now, obviously, these are not usable rooms per se, but I was thinking we have the bigger piece, which is something, it would be something like this. So the cube shape or the square shape. Maybe we could use these as rooms. Obviously, these would be very tiny rooms, but we could connect them and kind of create like a bigger room, something of this sort. And then obviously combining with all of the other shapes. So I think I want to get some other shapes down for now. We even have some different ones like this. Let me see if I can get this right. Yeah, we have some like that. And of course we can have something like this, but on the vertical. So it would maybe look something like this, which looks a bit odd, but maybe if we put another one of these up here, so the height doesn't seem far off. Okay, I think we have a lot to work with now. There are also a lot of other shapes that we can make. So as we go around and build, we can probably come up with new ones. Okay, so for the front, I mean, I don't know what is gonna be the front, but I'm just gonna copy some of these, and I feel like the front of the house should have like right away some sort of feature. So let's try to do that, and I feel like we should have this here. Okay, and actually let's try something first. Let's try to have all of these with different colors, yellow, green, and blue. Do we have a red? We do have a red. Let's do an orange. No, so let's get a pink out. Okay, we have a couple of options. So let's say, for instance, that this right here is red. And I feel like the cubes should be just white, because we're gonna have a lot of colored pieces all around. So let's paint those white. Now, as I said, I don't have any ideas so far about what to do. So I say, let's just try whatever comes to mind. Obviously, if we're gonna have a second floor, I feel like it makes sense to. For this side part here, we could probably do this one. Then we're missing this piece. Actually, I'm gonna move it a bit to the side, just so it doesn't line up exactly with this wall. I wanna have some kind of distinction between all of these pieces. However, this one looks just like this one. Maybe we wait to give this a new home. Okay, let's do this one over on this side. And what if we leave something like this empty in the middle. That could be fun to kind of have a courtyard maybe. Now, since we have this here, we could try having like a piece supporting it. I think you could even come a bit further down. And should we do something funny, like should we switch it up and do some sort of 3D stuff like this, so the pieces aren't really flat when you look at them? Okay, I'm gonna use this one right here, and we haven't really used the horizontal one, so maybe we could do that to kind of create a bridge that crosses this. And what if we did like a diagonal one? Yeah, why not? Let's experiment with that for now. Ooh, this has a roof. Maybe we put this pink piece here. We do something like this, or like this, and then we can have some sort of balcony here. It's kind of looking a bit messy so far, but we gotta trust it. I'm just looking at it from above, and this is probably gonna be a nightmare to furnish. Oh well, who doesn't like a challenge? I'm gonna do this piece here so we can have like a closed off balcony, even though we have this here. Instead of going down, we could go up. So let's try something like so. We have this piece here though. Okay, well, let's figure it out. Let's do this. We could always rotate this, have it go like that. And let's do this fun piece here. Okay, I feel like we're just missing something here. So I'm thinking of one that we haven't done yet, which would be something like this, upside down, like a T. Now the colors are not the final colors. I'm just trying to map out how the pieces will go, and we need some support here, so let's do that. Now, do we also want to put all of this in a platform? Probably not. Probably not. And so this doesn't look so out of place, let's try to build some sort of support underneath. It's like the pieces fell and stacked upon each other. Okay, it is looking like a very weird cake. And again, I'm still scared about this floor plan. I didn't really think this through, but it's fine. We're gonna have some outdoor area here, so let's maybe do that. I'm thinking we have some bit of space still. Should we do like a garage type of thing, as in we could have some other way to kind of place pieces, some of these pieces right here. And I want to do diagonal ones because I'm not going to be furnishing inside them, so I'm kind of dodging that bullet. Okay, so I was thinking it could go somehow like this, maybe scooch it a little bit. So for instance, it looks a bit odd. I think it's too long. Yeah, I'm not sure how this would work out. So maybe let's do this as another decorative piece. Let's keep the original idea. So this one could go over like that. Actually, maybe we should get a car to see the dimensions. We're gonna need a debug one, aren't we? Let's do transportation. And what's a boxy car that we can put here? Oh, this will do. I'm not really sure how to do this. Okay, I think I know. I just gotta think outside of the box a little bit, and it will hopefully make sense. Okay, I'm gonna scooch this over one tile because I'm thinking maybe it should connect to the house somehow so it doesn't look so out of place. Should we do like a bit of tall piece here? Okay, now I just feel like it should have another like so over here, or maybe this should be a good spot to place like a vertical one like so. Okay, maybe over on this spot. Okay, this is a bit weird, but doesn't necessarily have to make sense. Okay, and maybe we can play a little bit with some of these levels afterwards. Okay, let's say this is more or less the final shape. We need to figure out doors and windows. Now hopefully we have some with good swatches, like colorful swatches as well. So this could be an option. These base game ones. They have some good swatches. Oh, what if we use these ones though? They're a bit smaller, but they have plenty of colors. I also have the black trim. Not the trim, but these like these frame wires things, so it could help break up a bit. So let's filter by Love Struck. We have those. Cool. And I feel like this spot is just calling for a window. And what about doors? Oh, we have this for doors. Also this one. I wish we had this in some colorful version, just like the window. Oh, this one has the fun colors. even though it's not square. Maybe we could use that as a way to break up all the boxiness of the build. Yeah, let's keep that as an option. And let me see. Okay, this is not a bad height per se. All right, let's keep it for now. I think I'm just gonna lay a few windows throughout the place and kind of see what we end up with, and some more doors. I just realized we have no way of getting here. Maybe it should be like from an inside only thing. Also, same with this. Okay, that's fine, we'll figure it out. However, this could also be a fun window to use because it kind of looks like a Tetris piece. No, I'm just gonna delete these walls. I also have these could be cool for the kitchen. Now where would that go? Do you want to do it like here? Feels like a bit of a squeeze, this pathway, this bit of going through. Maybe we could do it here, change the position of this door, but I'm not sure about having a window facing a wall. So let's think about this. I feel like we'd have more outdoor space if I just turn this piece around and I get this bit extra. This extra bit here is what we get. Honestly, I'm feeling like these are maybe too thin for the kind of build that we're trying to go for. I like the chunky ones because they have a bit more color. Like the frame is thicker so you can see more of the color. And so I was looking at these base game ones. I think they're perfect. And they have the swatches that we actually want. And maybe we can do some corner windows like so. So I imagine this would be the kitchen. Okay, I think I'm just gonna lay a few of these around. Okay, I kind of like this. I just feel like we should have like a tree or something in the middle. I don't know, I feel like a palm tree looks a bit silly. I say as the whole house is just a bunch of blocks. Now let's keep it chill. Okay, I think it would help if we actually figured out the floor plan in terms of where to put the furniture. I feel like this would be a good spot for like a middle ground since we're gonna have the kitchen here. I feel like we should scoot this over one. It feels like bending the rules a little bit, but rules, right? Or maybe we do that there. And what if we had the stairs outside instead of inside? I might change the orientation of this. Okay, maybe we scratch that idea. Or actually, maybe this works. Having this room for the stairs only. And I can't explain. That means that we get to have a bedroom over here and another one over here. So this is kind of like the middle space, the landing. Now for them to get here, maybe we could use another door. Yeah, why not? Now I'm not sure how we're gonna fit a kitchen, dining, and living here. The game just crashed. So the game had crashed and I just built this from scratch. I didn't want to do it on camera again. I was frustrated. Let me actually save this before it happens again. But I have done it with a kind of floor plan in mind. So we have the entrance here, which this could be the kitchen. This could be the kitchen, and then we have this outside area that we can access maybe to get to a dining room and also a living room, and we can get a bathroom in here somewhere. And then we have some stairs outside here. I did this little thing with the stairs just because, you know, it's different. I never use these stairs as well. They're from base game, which leads to the second floor. We have this kind of landing here, and then these could be bedrooms with maybe bathrooms as well. And we have this other bedroom. Maybe we have 3 bedrooms here. It's going to be a squeeze, at least to get some beds for 2 Sims. However, at least this is a more conceivable floor plan, at least I think and hope. See, I'm just gonna put some doors and windows because now we know where everything goes. I'm changing a little bit this. I built this new area here. I feel like it would be handy to have like an extra room. So yeah, I built that. And now I'm just placing some other Tetris pieces. Maybe this could be an extra bedroom or the main bedroom, because I didn't really think of that. Okay, it would be very weird to have these doors here because they could see each other in their own bedrooms. Obviously thinking these are different bedrooms. So let's do 2 doors like this. Beautiful. This is a very basic scholar build as well. Maybe we don't have a window right here, because then this is a common area. So maybe we do, yeah, maybe we do a corner one like this. You can still kind of see, but you have a bit more privacy. I mean, we have this here, but the bed is gonna go somewhere over here, so I feel like this is fine. Okay, I'm just gonna top off these bits. I think they look better with some color on them and also a bit more dimension. Okay, so this is what we have so far. I feel like since the entrance is a bit more tucked in, we could get some of these rocks and kind of form a pattern. Honestly, kind of as if it were Tetris, or if they were Tetris pieces. I'm just gonna lay them all to see the options. Should we do just something like this? Since the railings are kind of bugging, I think I'm gonna use these vertical slabs to give it a different touch. And I'm just gonna scooch them over a little bit with the tool mod so the stairs don't stick out as much. And for this right here, maybe we should use the green to match the stairs. Again, tool mod, scooch it a little bit. I think actually we should bring it down into the floor a bit so it looks more like a regular railway. Okay, let's put a trim around the house. Hopefully we have all the colors that we need. We only have a yellow. Okay, since we don't have those trims in a lot of colors, could we get away with using spandrels? Let me check. I don't know, it looks kind of weird. We have this bug, it's has like a gap, so I'm not really a fan of that. Okay, I also think we should fill in these spots with platforms and potentially half walls like this. Okay, I think that looks good. Let's do the same in the rest of the roof. As for the wall trims, I'm not sure if we have anything special. We have some blue ones and green. Honestly, maybe it should all just be white, so it doesn't really, the colors don't match, and so we get something softer. Okay, let's do white. Okay, now we just need to find some colors that match all of these. Okay, maybe that's gonna be the easiest part. It's either that or the most difficult, to be honest. I already can't find a good white one. I feel like this one, oh, this is a good one. This spade has a lot of vibrant colors, but I don't know whether it's the right to use because I think it has some sort of glow in live mode. Also, fun fact, I used to think it you should say live mode just because it's in live, like camera action, we're live, you know. But yeah, you live and you learn. Then I saw a lot of people saying live mode and I was just, okay, I just kind of went with it. This red isn't exactly the same one, but honestly, we can try to find another red here. Yeah, this one matches much better. Okay, now let's do pink flooring. So this one for the orange. But honestly, I feel like we should change this orange. We probably have a better orange wallpaper. Yeah, this one goes much better with this. We don't have a bunch of orange, so let's change this to orange. Now for the yellow. Green. I mean, unless we change the green wallpaper. Okay, now let's do blue. Okay, I'm honestly feeling like this flooring is the best option that we have just overall. And this is a vibrant build, so I think we should just go for it. Okay, yellow's all done. Orange. I feel like the red's fine, actually. Pink, pink, pink. I'm gonna save again. Now I have some trauma. Or maybe this area here, since it's supposed to be the main bedroom, we can have a little outdoor area as well. However, I think I'm gonna change the bathroom so we have more space on this side. Honestly, maybe the bedroom should go like this, and you can only enter from this side instead of entering from here at all. I think that's a better use of the space, and also logically it makes more sense. This wall could be a wardrobe. We have the bed over on this side, then a door to the bathroom. Okay, I think that works. Then upstairs we have access to these bedrooms, that's right. So this is kind of a landing area. We can access this bedroom as well. This should be a bathroom, so let's shorten it. Okay, it's looking kind of funny. Now I think the rooms should probably also have, like, they should be color coordinated. I'm not sure if I want to stick to that, but I want to try, since this is kind of a basics color build as well. So I'm gonna plop some lights around and then we'll see how it looks. Okay, I think it's easier to start with the bedrooms in terms of, you know, making the colors work. Let's try to turn this one into a pink one. Okay, maybe we should do carpet, just because we have some very colorful carpet swatches. This one could be, let's do maybe red on this. This could be green, and let's do yellow for the main bedroom. Okay, and we still have blue to use and orange, but I don't want to use carpet on the main floors. I mean the common areas. Well, we do have some blue flooring. Now I think I'm gonna do, maybe the kitchen should be blue because we have some cool blue tiles. Yeah. These scream more bathroom to me, so I don't know why I keep making this more difficult for myself. Okay, let's do these ones. These are good. These are good. And then for orange, what could be orange? The living room. I really cornered myself with this color palette. If we wanted to be strict about it, we could go with this. However, you know what? Let's go for this kind of flooring. It has some orange tones to it. Okay, and then for the dining, I think we already used all of the possible colors. So, well, we could do purple, but we don't have that many choices. Unless we swap, we do like a purple bedroom and then like a green dining area. I mean, we can just keep a green bedroom and the green dining area. That should be fine. We could do this shade of pink in this bedroom. Okay, I'm going all over the place. Let's start somewhere actually. Let's go for the kitchen first. So you want blue. Also, I'm gonna change the colors of the lights so the rooms feel more cohesive. Okay, yeah, this feels like a blue kitchen. And we should maybe replace that window for this one so we have more counter space to work with. But I'm actually not sure about this color or this counter. The color of this one matches like almost perfectly. So let me try that one. Should we match the windows to the colors of that specific room? That's something we can try to figure out. Like for instance, we don't have an orange door, so let's not decide that for sure. Also, how odd is it you enter exactly in the kitchen? Oh, well, this is what we got. And I'm rethinking, I'm not sure these cabinets are the best. Let's go for these base game ones. The blue is a pretty close match. Okay, let's do like this. Okay, and I feel like this is a good spot for the stove. Maybe we should go for this combo. Alright, now we need a fridge. This should be easy to get a blue fridge. Let's do this one. It's on the lighter side. Also, I do feel like this kitchen is asking for a really long rug. What does it call, a runner? I don't know, I feel like it's good to have the sink here. Although you probably would want to have it here so you could watch the kids outside. Now, do we have any appliances? We do. Now, I know it's not realistic to have every single object in the room to be just one color, but for the challenge I kind of want to do it. Okay, I'm just placing a bunch of clutter here because I want to put it on top of the fridge. For that I'm going to use the good old shelf, and now the little plant. And I feel like we should also put like something on this wall, maybe even this one, because this feels like a family home. So the curfew board looks pretty good. Also, this is what I'm looking for. Cannot forget the trash can. Alright. And again, I feel like we just need like a good runner in here. Okay, yeah, I think this will do. I think this is it for the kitchen. Okay, for the dining area, I put this wallpaper, but I feel like I want to change it. I think we have much better options. Well, for starters, I really like this one. It's more on the muted side. Yeah, I think we'll go for that. Now, are we going to be able to find... The space is a bit small for the dining. So how would we feel about placing columns and extending this in a different way? I'm not sure about it. I feel like the bathroom here is messing with our plans. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of it. And this way we can also put some windows or some bigger ones. Now, I'm not sure about not having a bathroom downstairs, besides of course the one in the bedroom. So maybe we do another square here, or another box, and we just copy and paste this. Maybe color it pink. Yeah, and I feel like that also gives structure to this this yellow part right here. Actually, should we push it back by one tile? Yeah, I think I like that better. This build is giving me whiplash. Okay, back to the dining. For this dining room, we want probably a big table. Something like this, sure. I'm scared they won't be able to walk around, but we can play test it. I like these chairs, but this table isn't really doing anything for me. This is a closer match, but I don't know. It feels more like an outdoor table too. And I know that could be a me problem. We could always do a glass table, because it doesn't really have a color. Besides, of course, the metal. That's just a cheeky going over the rules, in my opinion. We can get away with it. And now we get a beautiful green rug. Okay, size down. This one has the perfect size, actually. Unless we wanted to bring some more color. I kind of like this rug. The shape also fits the room really well. And it's not just green, green, green all over again. And we don't have much space for like a fireplace or something. So maybe we do these paintings. We can do a plant over here, some curtains, and maybe a good chandelier or 2 pendant lights. Okay, yeah, I feel like the pendant lights might be our best bet. Now for curtains, I mean, there are these beautiful ones from the ones that I constantly use, but they're really that good. Maybe we won't use them in every room, but for this one, we might as well. So we just need a plant that fits here, no problem. Something like this, maybe. How about we do some sconce lights on each side of the archway? How about these ones? Yeah, I think we should go for that. I think we're just missing something in the middle of the table. Now, what could we put here? Doesn't look out of place, this plant. I mean, I like it. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. And I think this is it for the dining area. We don't have that much space. Adding anything else would be catastrophic. Okay, let's move on to the living room. Oh, the orange for the living room was really a choice. I'm not liking any of these. Okay, I think we can just go for this simple orange wall color. Now, hopefully we got a good couch swatch, because orange should be a good one, to be honest. Also, this layout is I don't know. Okay, I feel like we should do a custom couch, but I don't know if we have any swatch that matches. This isn't really orange. Okay, I like this couch. We can work with it, and we should have a fireplace, even if it's just this fake one. What the hell, sure. Let's go for it. Orange TV, why not? We even have space for a side table or a coffee table. Okay, perhaps this one. Also, this orange, I feel like we need to change it. I'm really torn. Okay, let's keep that one. Also, for a living room, this doesn't have that many windows. Let's add one more. Actually, it should be smaller. I think it would look better. Saving once again. Okay, I feel like the rug is gonna be a big part of salvaging this living room. I don't hate this. We can do better though. Kind of like the addition of blue and pink and red. Oh, I also like this one. Okay, we have a lot of options. I think I might go for this one, and then I'm gonna put curtains right away. Now, this is one of the rooms that I wanted to use these curtains. Technically, they don't have an orange swatch, and we do have a lot of orange options. So let's stick to one of these. I'm just making it harder for myself. Okay, maybe we go with this matching curtains. Scooch this further away. Honestly, I feel like I wanted to say this is a good spot for a chair. Actually, this poof is actually pretty nice. Let's keep it here. And honestly, let's just do this chair. It's simple and modern. And now logically, I want to put a big painting here. I'm not really a fan of how the orange is looking there. And we don't have many options, because of course we don't. I mean, no, let's not do that. Okay, we have this one. That's pretty good. We do some more red and yellow. You know what? This mini challenge, whatever this is making me miss The Sims 3 and the color wheel, because that would make this challenge so much easier. Okay, I'm going to keep that. And I feel like we just need like a a bookshelf or something. This one is very orange. And this one is pretty cool. I'm not sure if it fits the vibe. Oh, let's do this one. This is a good orange swatch. Okay, I really like this lamp. Really good object. Also, it can change these lights. We can do these ones. These are fun. Let's do this in the center. And I don't think I want to do another painting here. I'm not really liking any of these. So maybe we do a mirror instead. Okay, the options aren't really amazing either. Alright, we need a plant. Of course, we always need a plant. Honestly, this is one of the best objects, or one of the best things in general that came from Spade. I think I want to put another proof here. Honestly, let's put this radio here, because we can. And what if we did another pillow here? Just like reading time for the kids. Some more pillows maybe, I don't know. Okay, I think that's it for the living room. Again, not a bunch of space, and also the color wasn't great. So yeah, let's move on. Okay, let's maybe move on to this bedroom. So this one is going to be yellow. We have this cute yellow wallpaper. Or should we go with the simple one? Maybe with the simple one, and then we do like a wall of this wallpaper. Let's do that for now. Okay, and for the bed, I mean, this one is pretty good. It rocks. I have simpler options, but I kind of like it. It has a little bit of brown. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. And curtains. Well, we do have these ones, but I don't know if I like the window there. Also don't like it here. Okay, maybe this is a better option, but it just covers everything. I think it defeats the purpose of the window. Honestly, maybe we don't have a built-in wardrobe like I was thinking, and we have this instead. And I think maybe we can put a dresser here. We don't need to have this here. Go over there, like so. Okay, I think this is a better layout. And to be honest, we could do more windows. We can have a full wall of windows, like so. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe without raising them up, it would look better. Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's do this. The only thing I don't like about the curtains now is that they don't have the railing that goes all around. So I'm gonna try something. The curtains, I always forget they're here. Okay, I'm gonna use this brown. It matches the bed. I'm gonna put this all around where the curtains would like slide, right? And now I select them and I bring them up just a little bit. So the railing is hiding there. Okay, that may be perfect. Okay, yeah, I think that elevates the space just instantly. Okay, now let's choose some other lights. Honestly, these small ones are simple and they do the job. Now we need to find side tables that actually fit here. We have a few, but I don't know if they have yellow swatches. This one doesn't go with the furniture that we have. This one almost fits. None of these fit so far. This one does. I didn't want to use these really. Okay, I'm gonna try and see if we can use shelves instead. Honestly, I think it looks better than anything else I try to do. Yeah, I can settle for this. Okay, sure, let's do this painting. As for the rug, I'm not sure we need one under the bed. Maybe we should have one like in the middle of the room. Also, do people have rugs on their carpet? Because I've always lived in houses that don't have carpet, so I'm not sure how you would go about that, because carpet is already fluffy. Okay, maybe this one, if we size it up a little bit. Okay, sure. We could also put this here. Okay, let's go for a dresser. I really like these ones, but I don't know if this is a squeeze for the door. What if we bump this out, actually, and give the illusion that they're still built-in wardrobes, and we have the door here? Would this look any good? I think it makes the room a little bit smaller, or feel like it's a bit smaller, but I think it works better for this that we have here. All right, yeah, let's go for this. Since we don't have much space, let's do these lights on the bed, side tables, shelves, and maybe let's put some clutter as well. These just look huge for The Sims. I'm gonna size it them down. Also gonna organize these better. Okay, all right, beautiful. Okay, now I want to put like a sitting area sort of thing here, which really is just going to be like a chair or two with like a plant, maybe. I like this one. Yeah, we could do this one, and maybe this to rest your feet on. And now a plant to keep them company. Actually, this kind of fits. And now like a lamp above the chair or sconce light. Yeah, maybe this one fits what I'm going for. Also, as much as I would like to put something on this wall, I'm torn because there's not much else to put and not make it look like crammed in. I mean, we could do maybe these. They don't really get in the way. Sure. Okay, I think that's it for the yellow bedroom. Okay, now moving on to the red bedroom. This is a good option, I think. I think these might be our best bet for the curtains. Feel a bit extra, but the other options don't really fit, so yeah. And this could be like a teenager's bedroom type of room. Oh yeah, this is a very gamer table. But yeah, why not? Matching gamer PC and also a guitar. Maybe this one, it's edgier. Maybe they're in a band. If only we had bands in The Sims. Well, in The Sims 4, because we did have bands in previous games. I'm just putting up a lot of posters up. Honestly, it's one of the few things that we have in terms of what is red and can be used in a bedroom. So yeah, honestly, let's do a cool side table as well. I know the bed doesn't really match. Maybe the bed was the one thing the parents chose. I feel like it's realistic, you know, parents do have to compromise as well as the kids in different ways, but I think it's cool that you can see that through like a teenager's bedroom. Oh, let's put this lamp. Maybe they're even like a content creator. Also, this is a really cool feature to have. Maybe we could squish it here. Maybe move the posters to this wall. Or maybe something like this. I kind of want to do a bit different, so maybe on a bit of an angle. Okay, honestly, since we have that side table, we could use this mirror. It's a base game one. The mesh is kind of old, but honestly, I think it goes well with the side table that we have. Also the color. And I'm gonna use this rug, which I almost never use. Never really fits into the builds that I do, but this is a good room to put this on. Maybe they have like a little collection of cars. I mean, we only have 2 plus this toddler one, but you know what, that's probably good enough. Oh, could we add like some red pillows to make it pop a bit more? I'm gonna rotate it. Yeah, that's a bit more red in the bedroom. Even like messy like this, kind of on the side. Maybe some books under the side table. Honestly, just some pillows to finish it off, or like a poof. Okay, I think this is it also for this bedroom. The red bedroom is done. Okay, now let's try to do the green bedroom. Now I'm thinking, should we have like a half bathroom here? Just because we only have 1 bathroom on the upper floor and it's this one. So this is a bit of a squeeze though. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this for possibly wardrobe here. And then I'll leave this for something else. Okay, bedroom itself. I'm gonna start off with the bed. I feel like it lays the ground for the rest of the bedroom. Okay, we have this one. This is a good one as well. Okay, I might do something different and go for this one. I'm not sure which way to put the bed. Maybe just this. And then the curtains, I'm gonna have to go with these ones. But I think I was doing really good about not using them, you know. And I want this bedroom to be more like calm vibes, because the other one was very like on your face. So yeah, maybe we go for this side table. Now the green on the walls isn't really matching the rest of the vibe. Okay, this matches better. It's more of a sage color. But yeah, it matches much better. Okay, thank God we have a green version of this wardrobe. Also, this side table isn't really matching in terms of vibes. Ooh, these ones they're like a good size. Yeah, I like that. As for lamps, we might go for these ones on the ceiling. Okay, this is looking very, very green. I just changed the color of the lights. Okay, this is a good one. We could use this one again, but in this swatch. Okay, I want to see rugs though. This one is pink and green, but under this light it looks just like white and green. Okay, maybe we should do this rug. Yeah, I don't usually put rugs like this, but it's a weird shaped couch. Sorry, it's a weird shaped room. We could finish off with this for this bed area. Now I think we need a mirror over on this wall. Yeah, I have to keep in mind this is a more zen bedroom. Not really sure which one to go for. Honestly, just this one. And maybe this sim could be very into plants, hence the green and the zen. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Or maybe we get rid of this lamp and put this plant here. Yup. That's probably going to be a nightmare to open the drawers, but not our problem. Oh yes, want to squeeze more plants in here. Maybe this one over here. That looks weird. Let's keep it here. Ooh, I rarely use this as well. Perfect. And also, I'm thinking now that we do have like that sort of curtain that is just a bunch of leaves. Maybe we could put that in this room as well. This one, maybe on this window only, where we have the plants. Yeah, make it a bit different. Okay, honestly, I want to leave it like this. Maybe this is a plant sim or a sim plant. How do you say it? I forgot. But yeah, they're one with nature, and I think the plants fit the green vibes. And now we have only one bedroom left, which is the pink bedroom. We're going to need a door to the bathroom. And now let's pick a bed. Maybe this one. It has some different colors. Let's actually get light in. I can't see anything. However, this one has some better matches. Well, actually, I don't want any of these. I kind of want this one. But we've used this one already in the main bedroom, so let's go for this one. And now for the curtains. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go for these. Also, I want to see if there's a different pink wallpaper. I actually kind of like this one, and it brings in the orange. And maybe we use this side table that we didn't use in the green bedroom. Now, it would be cool to have a vanity, but I don't think it fits, like any of these fit the vibe of the bedroom. So maybe I'm not gonna go for that route. And this seems more trendy. At least it's the vibe that I'm going for in this bedroom. Actually want to get the clothings out. Alright. Also want to put these paintings. Oh, maybe we should do some of these pictures. Honestly, maybe over the window. I feel like that's a different and fun touch. You can do a candle as well. Honestly, I feel like this is the type of room that has two rugs, even though it's not really called for. So it's like a rug for the bed, and then another for, well, honestly, the rest of the bedroom. So we do that a bit crooked, and then we do this one here for the kind of changing area. This one could be very into fashion and could just be vlogging or something. Actually, let's do the swirls so it's not exactly the same as the wallpaper. Yeah, I feel like we just need a chair there, something like this, maybe something cuter, or with a pink that matches better. I mean, this is it. It even has that shade, the orangey peach color. All right, now I want to decorate the hell out of this room. Okay, this is a good side table assemble. I feel like some fashion magazines on the floor by the bed, shoes, and let's hide some books as well over here. I honestly feel like we need to have a second side table just to have some more clutter and knicks, but something like really small or thin. Honestly, something like this, yes. Oh, that's perfect. Some jewelry, that'd be perfect. I'm also gonna be super extra and just place the phone and keys above the magazines. I'm gonna do the same with these headphones. I'm gonna put them on top of these boxes. And what if we put this tray over the bed so it's more aesthetic? It's floating, so let's fix that. Okay, cute. Okay, some changes here. I put this clutter thing here. It fit better. And a cute plushie. And I also want to do a little section with posters. So maybe over here. So it's not as cluttered as the other bedroom that we did. In terms of course, posters on the wall. Because this has plenty of clutter. And we are ready for the final tour. This is what the front of the lot ended up looking like. And since this is a very playful build, I decided to go for more of a kids-centered backyard or courtyard We'll get there, but this is the side of the house. And now let's check the back. It looks like this. And this is the other side of the build. So let's start in the beginning. As we walk into the house, the first room that we encounter is the kitchen, and this is a blue kitchen. All of the spaces are kind of a squeeze, but this is a really nice layout, I think, with what we had to work with. And I really like the sink here in front of the window where you can see the kids in the courtyard. Yeah, really simple. Then if we go out through this way and check left, we have the living room. This was one of the most challenging rooms for me, but I actually like how it ended up. It has a few seating options. I was gonna say it's very simple, but I'm not sure if it's simple. It's just seems like a lot is happening in such a small division. But yeah, I did like this in the end, and it does fit with the rest of the house. Now back again and across we have the dining, and I actually swapped the archway for this big window. And again, not a lot of space. It looks alright, and I hope the Sims can route around it. We didn't have a lot of space to clutter this up, so it's very simple. And through this door, we have access to the courtyard. So this is the courtyard. We have this little area to watch movies outside. I thought it was a really nice touch since this is a house centered on the kids. Of course, we have a lot of pathways that lead to it. But yeah, and here we have a barbecue and also a seating area outside. I used these as if the kids helped paint them. I think it was a really nice touch for this area. And right next to it we have a bathroom, and this is a yellow bathroom that I did, and there's something peeking through. Okay, that's fixed. And this is the yellow bathroom. This is the ground floor's bathroom, so also used by the kids. I kept this bathtub just because I thought maybe if you want to have a toddler, it's easier to give them baths. But yeah, a simple bathroom. Now we go out again, and through this way we have another pathway, and if we follow these steps we get to the main bedroom area. So you have some lounges outside. Then walking in, this is the yellow bedroom, the main bedroom. Also a lot of options were made in terms of clutter, as in not to overdo it, but I think it has some personal touches while keeping it simple and also within the theme of the build. And I realized I didn't put a mirror, but it's fine because they have their own ensuite, and this is the red bathroom. I wanted it to be like a stark difference from the bedroom, so I went for a full red bathroom. We didn't have pretty much any red toilets, so I went for this one. I didn't add any toilet paper because I don't think you would need any. But yeah, we have a shower. It's quite simple but very colorful as the rest of the house, and I actually really like the difference between the bathroom and the bedroom. I think it's very stark, and I like that. So out again and through the pathways, if we go this way we get to the stairs that lead upstairs. So let's check what we have up here. So in this landing area, let's check this bedroom first. This is the red bedroom, and this is like a teenager's gamer rock star bedroom, and I actually really like this as well. It was one of my least favorite rooms, but I actually like how it came out. I like the messy, the crookedness of it all, and also all the bold colors. Yeah, I'm not sure about waking up to this color scheme every day, but it's a good thing they were all different. And yeah, out again and through this door we have another bedroom. This is the plant lover bedroom. So, you know, not a lot of space, but a lot of plants. You have the bed, and honestly just plants everywhere. This is more of a calm vibe, and I imagine this sim to be like a sim plant sim. I'm not sure how you say it, but yeah, I think it's fun to have such different personalities, especially in a build like this where every room is just completely different in terms of color. But yeah, out again, and this landing area I wasn't sure what to do, so I kind of turned it into an aquarium since this is like the kids level. We only have kids bedrooms up here, so maybe they helped paint this room and they have an aquarium here. They can have fish there, and yeah, Now through this door and this door again, we have the last and the pink bedroom. This is probably my favorite one, at least it was in terms of furnishing. I liked adding all the clutter that we can see in here, and to me it's just a bit more realistic because you would have clutter like this in a real teenager's bedroom. The colors are really nice, we have some beautiful light coming in, and through this door we have a bathroom. Now I don't think you would guess the color of the bathroom that I chose to go for, but it is black, and the reason why is I think black and pink go really well together, and I wanted to do the same thing as I did with the main bedroom, which is to have a stark difference between the colors in the rooms. So yeah, I chose black, and we have some pops of pink here and there, and I don't know, it's just really fun and funny, and I really like having this color combo once in a while. But yeah, we go out again, and that's it for all of the bedrooms and all of the rooms. So this is what the house looks like. We can check the first or the ground floor, all of the colors, and also this common area right here for the kids. I really like this actually. I wasn't sure about having it messy like this, but it does make sense for the kind of build that we have here. And then this is the first floor, so these are the rooms that we have. So yeah, let me know what you think of this, and if you would play in this house, or if you would take a chance at a challenge like this. It seems very confusing and a bit all over the place, but I really enjoyed this kind of challenge that I set for myself, trying to make it work with all these crazy pieces. And of course we could have used all of these spaces, these 1x1 or these 1 tile spaces, to kind of bump stuff in and include like fridges, or in terms of bathrooms, not hide but place showers, just like we did in this bathroom, or toilets. In the case of the kitchen, I decided to leave it like this, but yeah, we could have used this for something else, maybe for the trash can. And speaking of, we do have one here outside. Also have this mailbox, maybe the kids painted it. Yeah, and we have a lot of pathways. I really liked how kind of airy and flowy the house is, even though it's very like geometric and multi-level seeming, but it's the floor plan is actually quite simple. But yeah, really enjoyed this. But yeah, let me know what you think of this build and also this challenge. If you have any other ideas, please let me know. I would like to tackle some other build challenges. All of my builds are in the gallery. My ID is CatsAgainstCrime. You can also find all of that information in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment as well. All comments are welcome. And once again, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.